Search and destroy strategy, countdown, offense. Alright, I only use SMGs with extreme conditioning because I like to get into positions fast. All of my strategies are based on it. Now I don't pick this up, so what I'm going to do is throw a smoke and then a grenade to flush out anyone trying to rush through that, because I'm going to actually proceed through there to where they usually stand on the lid. I run through the smoke because it's great cover. I know exactly where I'm going. And you'll see me hop up on the side of the wheels here. I do that because they can't see. Normally they'd look underneath. If they're looking from the other side, they'll see it. And there's a guy, bad knife there. So I hop up back up there because they can't see underneath, so they can't see my feet. That usually gives a good position that way. And I'll be able to watch that way, and I can see my other players moving into position. More or less, I'll be waiting here, giving them a little bit of support cover. Now, obviously, I see a sniper or heard a sniper, and I see him going back there. I assume he's going to be pulling back, so I try and flank as far back as possible. And I come around the side here, and lo and behold, he is pulling back. So I'm going to wipe that guy out there. Always reload when you can, because you never know. Good thing that wasn't hardcore, or I would have lost some points there, that's for sure. You're going to drop down whenever possible. Dropping down, even when you're not sure where they are. That guy was coming out there. If there's people in where the bomb is, no point in staying there. Now I've got the bomb. Again, SMG with extreme conditioning. I'm going to rush the area. If you don't have SMG with extreme, that grenade will probably you'll end up eating it. The smoke I put as a diversion. I throw the grenade. Normally I would have planted by now, but I saw a guy in the front there. So I'm going to put defenses up, which is the claymore. Throw a grenade in case he tries to rush, and then I'm going to plant. Now I see a couple of guys on the outside, so I'm not in a big rush to get out there. So I have a couple of scouts out there, and you need to defend it. So if you got two out there, there's no point in rushing out. If they start getting snapped up, then yeah, get out there. This place is not the best. All right, a lot of people look here. They can see underneath. They can see your feet. So it's probably not the best thing to do. Now I'm watching the map carefully. Here I'm watching the outside, but I'm also watching the map. And I notice that the players are getting snapped. So someone's lurking out there. Rather than wait for him, since there's someone still... and there's the final player. Now instead of reloading, switch to your handgun. That's going to get you a lot of kills. Too many people, fire and then try and reload their main weapon again. Switch to your handgun and plow into that guy. Now, I didn't grab the bomb this time because it was all big cluster, which is kind of frustrating. I throw smoke in the front because typically they're going to try and snipe anyone that goes in there. And I tried to switch my weapon there because they put UAV, but I was too late. Now, this lid is fairly active, and I snapped two people here. Again... when you rush that position on the back, they're not usually anticipating it, so you can get some good hits. When you reload, if you can go prone, perfect. You're a lot less of a target for any enemy players around. If you're standing there moving, obviously they're going to want to peg you. So just be careful of that. I usually do that if you're not behind cover. If you can't run behind something, drop to prone and reload. Don't just stand there and run around and reload, because it's you're distracted, you're waiting for it, and you make an easy target, so don't do that. And more or less here, you're just going to be waiting. You can see a lot of firefight. There's no point in rushing and getting killed.
Good job, team. Now.
Search and destroy strategy, countdown, defense. Alright. So I'm going to throw smoke and a grenade across that way. I throw smoke because I don't want the snipers to be looking. If you can see, it blocks the path. They throw the grenades anyway. I'm going to claymore that in case they run in. Claymore the front in case they try and come around the front. That smoke is important because that's going to deter them. Snipers love looking down there. They love trying to nab you on that. But you got to watch the grenades. If you don't have an SMG with extreme, you may not make it there. And this one we just rushed, so it's a good, it's mainly for the smoke that I was showing you. So we're gonna rush it again. And this time I'm throwing a grenade towards the other There you go. See, because they love to rush through there as well. And I did the same thing. So instead of waiting and throwing it, in between the trucks, I like to throw it there because it's a lot easier. And they're going to come through there. There's always someone that tries to rush it anyway. So if you get in position and throw it over there, you're usually going to get a good nab there. I find it just as annoying coming from the other side. Now, obviously, we're seeing some of our fellow gamers getting killed. I get lucky here. As the Claymore takes that little jumping rabbit out. I don't like jumpers, but anyway.
UAV recon standing by.
UAV.
Our UAV is online.
Might as well take it. And we see there's one last. There's actually one in there and one coming from the left. This guy obviously is way too confident. Wasn't watching the map, or he would have seen that people died just around here. He's a little overconfident.
Search and destroy.
Alright, so
Defend the objective.
instead of actually going to the hangar door, we're going to wait on the outside. And the same thing. That was the other bomb. I mean, you can throw it in the front, and you can throw it there because the snipers like to sit there. They like to try and peg across. So in between, just in front of the other hangar, in between the truck and the hangar, snipers like to hang out there. So that's an effective place. And of course, you have the ones that try and flank, which is what I did before. Well, he was a little far back. I mean, yeah, you can do that, but you want to get quick kills. And if he came closer, I probably would have been dead. I thought there was someone here, but there actually wasn't. And if there's no one there by now, chances are they're probably back at the other target. It's okay to check, but if your teammate's taking them out, don't waste time hanging around the other one. People are dying or getting hit, or there's a firefight at the other one. That's where you need to be. Don't wait and camp at the other one. And a lot of times people don't like it, but you know what? Patience in this game will get you a lot of kills. You move around a lot in this game. There's snipers that are looking for you, particularly in Countdown. They're going to tag you real fast. Obviously, when you hear gunshots and stuff like that, you want to move in, because the enemy player is going to be distracted shooting at your teammate.